I would love to be the bearer of good news and say that if you go before the Tribunal administratif du Québec, the TAQ, the TAC, it'll be quick and easy, and you'll get exactly what you hoped for. Except that in reality, I can't promise it'll be a walk in the park. But you should know there's a way to settle that's flexible, comparatively quick and less stressful than a hearing at the tribunal. It's called conciliation. The TAC will most likely ask you if you'd like to participate in a conciliation session. Conciliation is an alternative to a hearing. It's a way you can settle your file amicably and take an active part in finding a solution between you and the other party. But who exactly is the other party? Surprisingly, it's not IVAC. It's a lawyer who represents the Ministre de la Justice. They're called the respondent. The idea is, instead of having a judge render a decision, you and the other party will work toward a solution with the help of a judge who acts as conciliator. Yes, you heard it right. You can negotiate a settlement to your file. The process is not magic, and it doesn't always work. But if conciliation fails, there's no need to feel discouraged. The hearing will go ahead, and you'll be even better prepared. Sure, I get that you think that it's impossible to work together, but keep an open mind, for conciliation has an excellent success rate. Conciliation can take place by video conference or in person at a TAC office. You'll be seated at a table, you on one side, the other party on the other. There will be one other person at the table, of course, the judge, who's acting as conciliator. Judges are neutral and impartial, meaning they don't take sides. They're there to encourage an open discussion and advance the conciliation. If you need moral support, you can have somebody trusted accompany you. However, the judge must consider their presence useful, and they cannot actually intervene in the discussions. And rest assured, everything that's said in this room stays in this room. Conciliation is confidential. It's pretty much never too late for conciliation. It just needs to be before the hearing. It's up to you to decide whether to participate or not, but if you accept, you need to move forward carefully. Conciliation is as important as a hearing. You need to be just as well prepared. Take the time to read your administrative file, the documents IVAC and TAC sent you at the start of the proceedings, and ask yourself what matters the most to you. Conciliation is a negotiation. This means you'll need to eventually accept compromises for it to work out. You also need to consider solutions that you'll propose. During conciliation, you have the right to take your time. You may ask to speak in private to the judge to share certain points or concerns, or you can ask for a pause anytime to think things over, de-stress, or request advice. And if a solution is proposed, you don't need to accept it there and then. You can take the time to think it over, even for several days. And if you manage to find a solution that satisfies everyone, you will need to put your agreement in writing. Before you sign it, make sure you understand it perfectly, as this agreement will be as binding as a decision made during a hearing. But if you don't manage to come to an agreement, then a hearing will be held before another judge. The Association Québécoise Plaidoyer-Victime has produced other videos that can really help you prepare your file. They're all useful, but for conciliation, I particularly suggest 4 golden rules at the TAC. You have the right to be heard.